In Germany, we don't say the Euros. We say EM.
We like it short and efficient.
The EM,
EM.
Europäisches Meisterschaft.
Europameisterschaften. Yeah.
Europameisterschaft.
We like it short.
Yeah. We just say the Euros.
Yeah, fair. I mean, yeah.
I don't know if it's just England though, or other countries are saying the Euros, but I haven't really heard it another way.
I'm quite sure they would say it in their language, which is probably neither EM or Euros.
It's funny, I messaged one of my friends back in England when we was talking about the Euros, and I said EM. I wrote it as a text, and he had no idea what I was talking about.
I can't believe he didn't kind of guess it. Wouldn't you just guess it? Like EM, and then like E for Euros, and then something.
But we wouldn't say like the Meisterschaft. We would say European Championships.
Yeah, so it would be EC, but wouldn't he guess the E, and then you would, know what you're going to talk about?
I guess not.
EM. Yeah, I don't think we actually say anything else than just EM.
Yeah, that's good though. Nice and short.
Nice and short.
Yeah, Euros happening in Germany.
Yeah. Let's talk about the obvious. What are you wearing?
Yeah, just in case, because the listeners, they won't see that I'm wearing an England tricot right now, and you're wearing the
Germany, obviously.
The pink Germany one, yeah. Looks good.
A lot of people asked how we're feeling about the Euros as like an English-German couple, and I think it explains it.
I think the thing is, we're not huge football fans.
True.
So, but I mean, when the countries play,
I am invested in the Euros and the words, though.
Yeah, I've been a bit surprised.
Thank you.
You've been wanting to watch it on TV.
It's not even our first Euros or worse, really.
Yeah.
You should have known.
Yeah.
I am invested, so I'm shocked that you're wearing the English jersey now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit ashamed of it at the moment.
They could still finish first in their group, though.
They could. Germany's playing well.
Yeah,
Germany's doing good.
Yeah, I know.
Probably the favourites, or one of the favourites at the moment. England was, or I don't know if they still are, the main favourite.
Maybe they're gonna wake up at some point and play different football.
I mean, I'm not going to talk about strategies and stuff because I don't know anything about football.
Same. It might be better if we're not playing each other as well, for our sake. Because the last time they played each other, England won. And it was hard. We went to that pub as well. Do you not remember?
I didn't know that was against Germany. I thought that was against Italy.
Oh, yeah.
And I was the only one in the whole
when we went,
pub supporting for England.
That is true.
And I was like cheering when they scored. And everyone was just like looking, it was all silent.
Oh yeah, true. Or maybe we haven't played each other as well. But you've been all over it that England made it further than Germany.
Yeah.
It was quite a pain.
I think, was that when we made it to the finals? I think we made it to the finals.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We're really not big fans, are we?
It would be cool though if England play against Germany. Content-wise, I think I would enjoy that.
Yep, it would not be good for our housing. We'd have to draw a line through the apartment, and you're allowed on the one side if you're for England, and then I'm allowed on the other side.
I just got my new British passport,
and it looks fire.
Does look good.
It does look very good.
I have to burn it.
It's like this blue, dark blue with the golden thing on it. It does look good though.
Because the old one was all beaten up. You couldn't see what it was anymore.
You used to show it in some of the videos when you talked about, I don't know, the different nationalities or citizenships you've got. And you just couldn't see anything. It was also red, wasn't it? Like the German one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could see the German one, which was still quite nice. And then at the same time, you had this very, not good looking red passport. Could be any passport.
Yeah. But I'm glad that's... But I was going to say, maybe I have to burn it if...
Would you,
whoever
though?
goes further.
You're still wearing the English jersey, so...
Yeah. Let's see. I'll have to switch up whoever goes further.
Wow. Yeah, but in your heart, who would you like to see going further?
I wouldn't mind if Germany makes it further. because I'm just not huge on football. Well, obviously, my national pride kicks in. It's like if you were living in the UK for 10 years, you wouldn't just suddenly switch to supporting England.
I would probably still be for Germany.
Yeah.
But I don't know how it feels, though, after 10 years. I've got no idea, so I don't know. You're surrounded by all these Germany fans.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of pressure, considering the content. It's like thinking that I am becoming German. I've become German, that I should support Germany. But
you really don't support anyone, to be honest. I had to force you to watch the England game.
I'm just happy if there's no beef, if there's no drama around with the English fans, and because we can get a bit rowdy. Our history's not great.
Plus, no one beats. I think right now, no one can beat the Scottish or the Dutch fans anyway. I think they are like the fan-wise, they are the favourites.
I think I saw a clip of even the Scottish fans joining in with the German fans, like singing and stuff.
That is why I like the Euros, and I really love that it's happening in Germany because so many nations come together and they just party together. It's just all mainly happy and friendly. Like, obviously, they're always those people who can't behave. But I think in general, it is a very nice vibe in Germany right now.
Yeah.
So, because I've been in Leipzig last weekend, and there wasn't the game in Leipzig, but there's like that fan mile and stuff. You just get all this, like, the emotions and the party vibe. It was just very nice. And I feel like it's good for Germany to host the Euros right now. And yeah.
I like that. There's a nice atmosphere.
Yeah. You will know next week when you are accidentally in Berlin not watching the game.
Going to Berlin on Tuesday, and I didn't realise there was a game there. No wonder, literally was so hard to book a hotel. And now I know why.
And it's the Netherlands playing. That's my favorite part. You will be, like, wherever you want to go, it's all going to be orange with these super fans. And they're going to be all, like, partying and having a good time. And you just try to get from A to B, probably.
You know what the worst was? When I was booking the train, I always get a seat reservation. And because that is just not good if you don't reserve a seat. You don't want to be sitting on the floor. But this one was so packed, it didn't give you the option. So I'm a bit nervous about that.
So what I recommend is we get you an orange t-shirt for the trip, and you wear that the whole time. You just join in and go wherever they're going. You just have a good time, and hopefully you end up where you actually want to go. I bet, like, all these videos, I would love to be part of it. But, well.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Here we are. Casual supporters from the sideline.
Yeah, we're not the best supporters, but I really enjoy the Euros, though.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the next games as well.
Yeah, same. There's still one group game left.
When we record.
Yeah.
Not when everyone can listen to this episode.
True.
But yeah. So we will see, when everyone can listen to this, we will see if Germany actually finished first in their group.
What was the scenario that you worked out, how Germany plays England in the next round?
Oh, if Germany finishes first in their group and England second. But you said it looks more like they could still finish first, England, so then they wouldn't play each other.
I would be surprised if they didn't finish first after all the expectation. But yeah, let's see.
Well, I mean, they didn't really met the expectations yet, I think. So let's see.
Yeah.
We're going to know on Monday evening. Exciting.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Let's see.
Yeah. So yeah, you've got your dual citizenship, though. We talked about that a little bit in the first episode, and I received a couple of questions about that as well.
What, the process? Or,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can probably say something about the process, and then I'd like to focus more about the actual test you had to do.
Okay. I mean, I remember applying for it. I think it took a while to actually do it. But we managed to do it. I managed to do it here in the city where we live.
Yeah.
Very small city. And the thing is, with the test, the German citizenship test, you get 33 questions on the day out of a group, or like a pool of 300 questions.
It's like driving license theory test all over again.
You literally can just memorize all the answers to those questions and hope that you get like a decent amount on the day. And I remember going there, and he was a bit nervous. But yeah, went in. literally took 10 minutes, got 31 out of 33.
That was mad.
Correct. And then I was the first one out. I was like, have I done something wrong?
But you studied for like a week straight. Like you didn't really do much else than just studying those 330 questions or whatever it was.
Yeah, that's true. I did like really drill them into my brain.
Yeah. Do you remember how many questions you had to have right?
17.
Head to right?
Had to have
right.
What did you say? Had to
had to. It's like, it sounds wrong, right? Wait, sorry again. How many?
17.
Okay.
So
half?
more than half.
Okay.
Yeah.
51%.
Yeah. There was definitely some practice ones I did where it was like close.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you do them online? You must have.
Yeah. They always you can randomize it. So you get a new 33 questions each time.
Okay, yeah.
And I don't know if it's different comparing to which Bundesland you're in. I think there's slight
probably.
Changes.
Oh, yeah, I think you
test.
said that. I think you said it's like 20 or something questions about Germany in general.
Yes.
And then the last third, I think, was about the state.
That's true.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you remember any of the questions you've been asked?
I think actually one of the questions was how many Bundesländer gibt's da in Deutschland? How many?
And
16.
There we go.
I was actually. Do you think you could name them?
I think I could all name them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we alternate?
No.
And see who goes
no,
furthest?
Definitely not. Okay.
Should we do it? I'll start.
You start.
Bremen.
Sachsen.
Thüringen.
Sachsen-Anhalt. Oh, now we have to memorize what we said.
Lower Saxony? Is that a different one? I think there's Saxony, Sachsen-Anhalt, and Lower Saxony. Or am I tripping?
Try to translate what you're saying and Niedersachsen. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, what is lower of Saxony? Berlin.
Nordrhein-Westfalia.
Brandenburg-Westfalen.
Westfalen.
Yep.
Brandenburg. You already said Berlin.
I did.
Baden-Württemberg.
Bayern.
I
don't even know how many we named already.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit nervous now. Hamburg.
Oh yeah, good one. Yeah, Rheinland-Pfalz.
I'm struggling.
I don't know how many we named. Hessen we missed.
Oh yeah, Hessen. Hesse?
Hessen?
Yeah.
Hesse. Hessen.
I think that was about 9
Saarland.
or 10.
What else did we miss? Okay, we didn't count.
Bad.
That might have been it then. Oh no, we definitely missed Schleswig-Holstein and Mecklenburg-Vorpommern.
Yep.
Up north.
Yep.
Was that 16?
No.
Really not? Are you sure it's not 16?
I was like 12 or 13 probably.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
See if you got them all correct.
That's it.
Listening.
That's it. But if we have counted, I think we probably got 16.
Yeah,
because I
put
really
you on
don't
the
know
spot
what we
there.
said.
Yeah.
Probably missed the small ones, to be honest. There we go.
One of the questions was because they would show you images of the flag of the state you're in.
I know, yeah.
And they would is that the flag of Baden-Württemberg? And you would have to pick the right picture.
Okay. Oh, yeah, to pick the right picture.
Yeah.
Because in preparation of this podcast, I went through all the questions and I was actually quite surprised. All of them. There's a good website for it. Not gonna lie. It's actually quite good.
Yeah.
And I was shocked because some of them are rather easy, I think. They're all very political, a lot about, history as well. They actually ask for dates. When did that and that happen? Or they suggest
a specific year.
Specific year.
Yeah.
Or they give you a specific date. I guess Germans would know from school, probably, as big things happening. But I was wondering, do you really need to know the exact date of that event, or is it just important that you know it happened and maybe roughly in what kind of time? I was that was quite strict, to be honest. I was a bit shocked, not gonna lie.
I really want to know what 2 questions I got wrong as well, because I never found out. They never...
Really?
Yeah, I never saw. I'd be interested to know.
They also asked a lot of questions about abbreviations of like the parties.
Yes.
Because we only work with the abbreviations.
Abbreviations?
That's it.
Yeah.
And like, then you actually had to name it. There was like quite a lot of parties in there as well. Like there were like 5, 6, 7 questions about it. I was like, okay. And a lot of like voting rights and stuff.
Yeah.
So do you think you would still remember a lot?
Definitely not exact years.
No, yeah.
I can remember like, there's one name that really sticks out, like the Konrad Adenauer.
There were, because that is not the hardest, I think, but in general, there were a lot of ridiculous questions where I was like, why do you need to know that? Like, you should understand the history of Germany, in my opinion. You should understand the history of Germany. You should obviously know some key events, and you should know a lot about how the country works.
Yeah.
But it goes so much into detail. It's like, I'm pretty sure hardly any German, like born in Germany, knows all of this.
It's just, I don't know why you would need to really know some of that stuff either.
I don't know.
And not teach you more about how to live here.
Yeah, I was thinking that it is a bit... There are a couple questions about like cultural behaviors, I think. Or not behaviors, but like just cultural aspects about Germany.
Mm.
But I felt like... Because the key, if you get the citizenship, I guess, is that you're integrated into the country and people. And I was thinking, it's not much about how to deal with Germans or how Germans are, behaving. That came a bit short. So that is my improvement advice for the citizenship test people.
That's why I created my own a couple weeks ago.
I know. But I would be more curious if you'd remember some of the questions.
Oh, no. I was trying to avoid this.
I've got 5 questions.
Yeah.
Some of them are rather easy, I'd say.
Okay.
And some, I just don't know why. 1 or 2, I just don't know why that is important for your life. But let's see. Shall we start with the question?
Yeah, in English or German? Because it's all in German.
Yeah, it's all in German, but I can read out the German question and then translate roughly what it means.
Okay.
So first question, 96% get it right.
Oh.
Like 96% of those who did
really
the citizenship did it right. And the question is, welches Tier ist das Wappentier der Bundesrepublik Deutschland? So was it heraldic?
Oh,
animal?
Like the symbol.
The symbol, yeah. So is it lion, eagle, bear, or horse?
Eagle.
Well done.
I was going to say it before you even read the options.
Whoa, you even know it. There we go. And what's the England one?
Oh, the England. Well, I mean, we've got 3 lions here on the shirt.
There we go.
3 lions on the shirt.
You made one yourself before, you remember that?
Yeah, I couldn't find an England top last time for the tournament. So I went to like a toy shop here. I bought 3 toy lions and I stuck them with sellotape on my red t-shirt.
To be fair, I think it was for a video.
Yeah.
But it was good.
That was like, what, 2.5 years ago?
It must have been in your phase when you used to do the something isn't available in your country
that was
videos.
Like bigger than the Germany content.
I know.
I always used to sorry, getting off topic here, but my other main content, making things when it wasn't available in Germany or in your country.
Yeah.
And that was huge in America. It brought in a lot of American followers.
You remember when you made me run behind you with these toy chickens from this one photo where I think it was a girl running away.
Yeah.
From, what was it? It was like eagles.
It was a bird. It was a filter.
It was like some hunting bird, though, like a wild animal. And you made me run with these Moorhuhn toys.
Yeah, I was going to say Moorhuhn.
Remember that? They were funny because I think you could record something with it. Do you remember that? You could say something and it recorded the voice as well.
Yeah, that was funny.
They were wild.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
I will never forget that video. How you made me run behind you carrying those toys.
Yeah, that was the content.
So much about birds. Okay, so the second one. Now we're getting more into the voting part.
Okay.
Wer wählt in Deutschland die Abgeordneten zum Bundestag? So who elects the members of the Bundestag?
Yeah.
So 89% get that wrong. Right. Sorry. 89% get it right.
Okay.
So is it the military, economics, the people entitled to vote, or the administration?
People entitled to vote.
Is that a guess?
No. I was doing like an educated elimination, like a process of elimination.
Okay. It is right.
Yeah, good. Okay. Let's move on. Quickly.
You voted for the first time in Germany as well, even though you had the rights before. But I remember that you haven't felt comfortable enough to vote for Germany yet.
I've just never really been very political, and I don't know. I just, but yeah, this time I thought it was important, and I was a bit nervous going into there.
That was cute.
There was so much paperwork.
I know, it was ridiculous. It was like a whole map, huge. I know.
Because I thought it was just going to do like the general one, but then it was like
because we had 3 votes.
Yeah,
different.
Yeah,
but see, you used your right. That's
it was
good.
A good feeling.
That's good. I'm happy to hear that. And you passed the second question as well.
Yeah, 2 out of 2.
You are keeping your score from last time. Okay, third question. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a tough one, apparently, because only 61% get it right.
Okay.
I don't even know why it doesn't seem that hard, but here we go. Wenn das Parlament eines deutschen Bundeslandes gewählt wird, nennt man das Kommunalwahl, Landtagswahl, Europawahl oder Bundestagswahl? Parlament des Bundeslandes.
I would have said the second one, the
Landtagswahl. There we go.
Is that right?
Yeah. Nice. It does say in the name, because it's the parliament of the state, so it's of the Bundesland, so that's why it's 61%.
The Landtags.
Yeah, I was quite shocked, yeah.
Huh.
But I guess it can be a bit confusing in Germany with all these different, you've got so many votes you can actually vote for.
That's true.
As a citizen, so I think it can get quite confusing with all the names. But I was shocked about 61%, considering people prepare for this test, and I'm not just like going around and ask people on the streets like, hey.
I mean, you would hope. I don't know if there are people that are just rocking up to this test.
But then you have to pay for it.
Yeah, that is true. I think I can't remember exactly. I know the test for the language test, the B1 test, was more expensive than the actual citizenship test.
I feel like the citizenship test wasn't that expensive.
Maybe 50 euros?
Yeah, something. I kind of have 30 or 50 in mind as well.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but it wasn't like 3 digits or something.
No.
But still, it is quite a lot of money, I personally think. So I think if you spend 30 or 50 or however much it is right now, then you would probably prepare. And you only apply for the citizenship if you actually want it. So do you know if you can pass, if you can not pass the test a couple times and just like do it again and again?
I would imagine so. That would be quite brutal if you failed and you wasn't allowed to like get the citizenship then. Yeah,
but failing once or twice. But you think you can do it unlimited? Like 50 tries after 20 tries?
I mean, maybe they need another test if that's the case.
Okay.
But I would imagine you could. Yeah, like a driving license or something. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true. Oh, yeah. Maybe I should have Googled that before.
But I wanted to just for anyone wondering, like you need the citizenship test and the B1 test in combination to be able to get the citizenship.
And still, I think you have to live in Germany for X amount of years before you can even apply anyway.
They shortened it, right?
I'm not sure. I know that it's been shortened for you because you've been married for an X amount of time.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people think that if you marry a German, you automatically get the citizenship, which is not the case. So with our marriage, you didn't get entitled to get the citizenship. Yeah. But I think because we've been married for 2 years, the time shortened from 8 years to 4 or something.
Yeah.
Something like that, I think. I think you got it quite early as well.
I did. They did give it to me. They must have seen
4 months-ish?
Birkenstocks and just been like, yeah, let's give it to him.
Well, they saw the blonde hair, the pale skin,
wow.
the blue eyes, and the Birkenstocks probably. They were like, yeah, he's already German, isn't he? And you did talk German to that lady as well.
That was funny because she was pleasantly surprised how like decent my German was comparing to other people that were just going in there.
She was very kind and cute as well. I've only seen her once when you actually got your citizenship, but I really liked that lady.
Yeah.
She was
because
nice.
I had to like do the pledge of allegiance.
That was so uncomfortable. To just
I had to like read from this book, like this paragraph of something. I wouldn't do anything bad here.
I don't even remember what you said because I was so cringe because she like made you read it. And we're like, really? And we're like, yeah, you kind of have to read it.
Just happy I didn't have to sing their national anthem.
Oh, it's good that you say that because there's my fourth question. Oh, this seems so scripted now. I swear it's not scripted. So the fourth question is, and I really don't know why you need to know this, 78% get it right. Wer schrieb den Text zur deutschen Nationalhymne?
Oh.
Any names coming in mind already?
Hopefully not Conrad, I don't know.
No. So, is it Friedrich von Schiller, Clemens Brentano, Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, or Heinrich Hoffmann von Fallersleben?
I would even... Oh, the first and the third one sound quite familiar.
Because they are huge in Germany.
Okay.
Like, very famous people.
Can I do a 50-50? He's like, who wants to be a millionaire?
You wanted, but now I know what your favorite choices are. Okay, I give you a 50-50. It's either Johann Wolfgang von Goethe or Heinrich Hoffmann von Fallersleben.
I just got a feeling it's the Goethe. It's not.
No. And I swear, a lot of like Germans remember the name from school, but I don't know if any. I mean, I think a lot of people could name it actually, but I couldn't. When I read it, I knew it, but if you just asked me randomly, I wouldn't have known it.
Oh no. Feel bad I got that one wrong.
Yeah, sorry. Thanks, Heinrich Hoffmann. I just really don't know, for your integration in the country, how is this one of the 330 questions?
Yeah.
Like, how is this one of the 330 most important things you should know?
Like, I would have said, do you know, can you finish this lyric of the anthem? That would have been better.
There is a good one, actually.
Yeah.
Nope, they ask who wrote the text, the lyrics. And, side information, for England, it's unclear.
Who wrote the national anthem?
I googled and it gives you like 3 names. It's like that part, or there you could find that name, and somewhere else you would find a different name. So
interesting.
The answer is it's unclear for England.
Wow. That's shocking.
Yeah, I thought that was shocking because wouldn't you know who wrote the anthem? Well, okay, are you ready for the last one?
Last one, yep.
Okay, 82% get it right.
Pressure.
Yeah. Okay.
Druck.
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 With an ooh. That was a good one. You can do the ooh.
Sometimes it's either ooh or ooh.
You always said, I would never forget, the first 5 years probably, when you wanted to say noodle, you said noodle.
Noodle.
And you always said something about noodle. And I'm always cracking when you say that. You really struggle with the ooh.
Yeah.
But it's cute.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
I think if we really focus on the word, then it's all right. But otherwise, it would be an ooh.
I remember when I filmed that video about a doner.
Oh, I love that.
You were like on the opposite side of the camera, like teaching me how to do it, basically.
Ooh, say ooh. Okay, last question. Was macht ein Schöffe or eine Schöffin in Deutschland? What is a Schöff or Schöffin, male, female, doing in Germany? Is it they judge guilt and punishment with a judge? So entscheidet mit Richtern über Schuld und Strafe. Or gives legal advice to citizen. Gibt Bürgern rechtlichen Rat. They issue certificates. Or they defend the accused.
Wie bitte? Was ist eine Chefin?
Schöffen.
Schöffen.
Schöffi. Schöffe or Schöffen.
Ooh, I'm just not sure what that actually is.
Well, it's a role.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a role in the government or parliament.
It's a role in the law area.
Law. Can we go through the options again?
Okay, yeah. So either they decide about guilt and punishment with the judge.
Yeah.
So they kind of advise together.
Yeah.
Or they give legal advice for citizen in general. Or they issue certificates. Or they defend accused people.
I might go for the last one. I've got it wrong. No, I got 3 out of 5. The first one was very convincing. Assisting the judge.
That's it. He says.
Okay.
Well, it's been quite a while, to be honest.
It's been a while. And it's more than half, so I would still pass.
It's more than half, and I feel like you know the important things. Like, I'm not sure if you have to know what a Schöffe is. So
honestly, that word just went in one ear and out the other. But I know now.
That is exactly how I felt when I read through all these questions. I was like, that is all so confusing.
Yeah.
Like, even for a German, I don't think if I wouldn't practice for that test, I'm not sure if I would actually make it.
That would be interesting.
17.
That would be very interesting. If you get like someone who's come to Germany, get them to practice for a week or no, maybe a couple of days, and then you see the difference between someone who's who's grown up here.
Yeah.
Who would actually get more on the test right. Yeah.
Maybe I just do a test in, let's say, 5 days when I don't remember much about the questions I read.
Yeah.
I think it is quite interesting, though, how those questions come together. But yeah, if you want to do the citizenship, I think learning 330 questions is the key.
Yeah. I would definitely, just memorize as much as you can.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is how it is. You just...
Yeah.
It doesn't really teach you stuff because, if you learn it that way, you just forget it, after a couple of years.
Yeah. I mean, you still knew 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, you remembered the important things.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, good ones.
You're welcome. But, as you said before, we feel like the test should be a bit different or should at least have a bit of more input from the behavior point of view and daily life.
Help you survive.
The daily
tasks.
Would you be... Yeah, exactly. Or tasks, I'm not sure, but at least help you from being judged by your neighbors. I think that would help already. Are you confident that you are better with these 5 questions? Really?
Sure. If it's based on the content, then I hope so.
I actually think in your day-to-day life you're a very good German, so I would be shocked.
Come on then, let's have it.
Okay. What is considered deutsche Pünktlichkeit? There's a saying for it.
5... Oh, should I not say it?
Oh, if you know it already.
5 Minuten vor der Zeit ist der deutsche Pünktlichkeit.
That's it. Very good.
Is it der?
Is des deutschen Pünktlichkeit. If you say der Deutschen, it's just plural, so maybe I would say 5 Minuten vor der Zeit.
Yeah, 5 minutes before the time you should be there.
Then you're on time.
You're on time in Germany.
You are very, very much on time. Like, you hate being late, wherever.
I'm literally getting so early everywhere. To airports, to the train.
Are the worst with you.
I'm getting, 3 hours? Probably 2.5 at least.
Madness. And then we stand in the airport waiting to check the bags in because that is only open 2 hours before the flight. But you still make me go there 3 hours early.
Yeah. And at the train station, even though I know the train's probably going to be late, I'm getting there 30 minutes early.
We literally live 10 minutes away from the station. And whenever you are taking the train, you're like, can we leave half an hour early? What do you think is happening on the way? Even if there was traffic in this little city, you would still make it. But yeah, you're very much on time, and you've always been.
It's not just because I've moved here.
No,
I was always like that. I hated just like the consequences of not being on time. I don't think I ever had like a bad experience of not being on time, but I just always dreaded something happening if I wasn't on time.
Same. I just don't like the attention when you are late and people are waiting. Like I think that is the worst feeling, one of the worst feelings for me.
Yeah.
So if everyone's waiting for me, I steal their time, and like everyone's looking at you like, where have you been? And then you have to come up with an excuse. I was like, no thanks. I'd rather be 15 minutes early. But at the same time, there is this akademisches Viertel.
Okay.
Have you heard of that?
I think so.
There is like the 15 minutes, like after the time you met. So like in uni, it's pretty much like when you're where I studied anyway. If you were 10 minutes late, it was always like, well, yeah, that's the akademisches Viertel. Like it's still fine. Oh. And that is so different. I think that is so different to like the normal German behavior.
Wow. I was just reminded me of like saying the time in Germany, but that could probably be a whole nother episode on its own.
You would confuse my grandparents.
We'll get into that in another episode.
Yeah, we will. Okay, this one, I'm 100% sure that this is something you gotta know, because you're an expert. Big time expert.
Is it Mülltrennung?
It is Mülltrennung.
Is it?
Yeah. In which bin goes a battery? Do you need...
Batteries do not go into a bin. They go to the Wertstoffhof, or you take them to a Handel, like a Einzelhandel.
Yeah.
No. And you should put them in a specific like a box.
Yeah.
So they can dispose of them. Or, I don't know what they're doing them exactly, but
I bet you will soon, just because you're so interested in Mülltrennung and what happens to it.
Yeah, but do not throw them in the bin.
No. Even though it's tempting to just put them in the black bin, please don't.
Yeah.
So yeah, the right answer is Sondermüll, by the way.
Sondermüll.
It's called Sondermüll, isn't it?
Yeah.
If it's like not one of the normal bins you've got. Yep, that was to be expected. Third question. Now you have to hear, I think, the answers. Right.
Really?
No, probably don't.
Okay.
What is special about Sundays? Do you want to hear the...
Yeah, let me hear, because there's a few special things.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, so first answer. Shorter opening times for most shops. So they're open from 10 to 4.
That's false.
Trauma.
In England, it's true.
Trauma kicking in.
In England, that's the case. And maybe in other countries.
Oh, they are open shorter in England?
Yes. So they're open all days of the week. But on Sunday, I think they shut at 4 instead of 8. I don't know what the usual opening time is.
That is still long, though. Considering being a worker in a shop, I feel like on Sundays till 4 is still quite long.
Yeah, it's nice that there's a day of no working.
For most of the citizens.
For most, yeah.
I mean, there's still a lot of jobs, I think you still work 7 days. Yeah.
Okay, so that's ruled out.
Okay, no hiking allowed.
What? That's when hiking's like super allowed.
Yeah. You see everyone going for their Spaziergang.
Yeah.
When we walk the dogs, like you hardly ever see anyone. And then on Sundays, when it's sunny, just packed. Just people everywhere. Bikes, hikers.
With the sticks.
I was going to say proper equipped as well.
Yeah.
Like for a normal Sunday walk, like we just walk in like, I don't know, Trekkies and Air Force probably, whatever. And with the dogs. And then you see all these people fully equipped.
Yeah.
You just know they're going a long distance.
Okay, so that's definitely out.
Okay. Then we've got option 3, Ruhetag, no Ruhestörung allowed all day.
Correct. But let's hear the last one.
Or party day, loud music allowed all day, even before 7 a.m.
That's never
allowed in Germany. That is so true.
I mean, probably an exception for the EM, for the Euros.
Yeah.
But yeah. So number 3, Ruhetag. Yes.
No Ruhestörung. All day.
Do you know the decibel limit? 55?
I think I've seen 50 or something like that.
Yeah.
And who knows what 50 is? Like, do I need to measure it?
You have to carry the decibel measure.
Tomorrow, if you do anything loud, I'm going to be there like, Ruhetag. No, you are the one though. I always ask you to hoover the apartment and you're like, nope, Ruhetag.
Yeah, I hate that.
And you actually mean it as well. That is the worst part.
Yeah, I just don't want to disrupt the peace.
No one hears the Hoover. Like literally, I've never heard anyone in this building using them.
If you're thinking the same, just comment under this podcast. Let us know what your feeling is on that.
The worst part is that you actually don't want to do it because of the noise and not because you don't want to clean the floor.
Yeah, I would happily hoover. It's just I don't want to.
Our neighbors will be very thankful.
Yeah.
Okay. Fourth question.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about beer.
Okay. Beer.
Important.
That's good for Englander and German.
Why? Because they like to drink bad beer and we have good beer?
I mean, that's quite true.
Well, yeah.
German beer is way better.
And yeah, it is. And like English people don't even drink English beer, do they?
Yeah, it's all like Spanish export beer and like Mexican. Yeah, that's true.
Ha. Okay. So, what do Germans value about their beer? Is it there's only one German beer brand? It's like one brand in Germany. So that's the unique selling point. We have one beer in Germany. Or every state has their own beer brand with a special recipe. So that means we have 16 different beers in Germany, depending on the state you're living in, with unique tastes. Or third and last option, sorry, wasn't creative.
Option.
Yeah, I wasn't creative enough for a fourth one. Sorry.
Okay.
So there are plenty different breweries in Germany, but they all underlie the Deutsches Reinheitsgebot, so the purity law, beer purity law.
I would go for that one.
Because it's more specific than the other two?
Yeah. With the second one, I was like, wait a minute. I know there's more than 16 different...
I was going to say, as if you never noticed more than 16
additionally,
brands.
to all the others, there are specific beers in each. Like the breweries and different...
The breweries, yeah. So apparently we've got 1,492 breweries in Germany.
Oh my God.
But they all underlie the Deutsches Reinheitsgebot, saying that the beer can only consist of only 4 ingredients, which is water, hop, malt, and... Is it malt? Is that how you spell it? M-A, malt? How do you say it?
Malt.
Malz.
Malz.
Yeah, huh? Malz is the German translation. And yeast?
Yeast,
Hefe?
yeah.
That's it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hence the reliability of the great quality.
Wow. Was that all the questions?
No, I've got one more.
One more. But we're 4 for 4.
Yes, we are.
Was that 4 questions or 3?
That was 4.
Wow. Okay. So we're doing good on this one.
But did you know about the Reinheitsgebot or did you just guess?
I mean, I knew it.
Okay. Okay, and this is got to be your favorite question. How many times should you Stoßluft? Do you want to answer without any
yeah,
answers?
I mean, I can get quite in detail about this.
Okay, there we go. Come on, give us the speech.
I mean, I think it's advised 3 times a day.
Okay.
And
for how long?
It depends on the weather and the season.
Yeah.
I think in the summer...
Yeah, go on.
You can do it 3... I don't know if you can do it 3 to 5 times a day. Probably 3's enough. I think 5 minutes... No, sorry, that's in... Wait, is it longer or shorter in the summer?
It's probably more often
I think you can do it
shorter.
longer in the summer for 15 minutes each time. And then in the winter, I think it's advised no more than 5.
So you're not freezing.
Yeah. But we need to do it more in the winter.
Yeah.
Because we get really bad condensation on the windows.
There we go.
Because we live in a Dachwohnung.
Dachgeschoss.
Dachgeschoss.
Can't recommend people. It's hot in the summer.
Yeah. It's really hot in the summer.
Yeah.
And very bad for the windows in the winter.
Yeah. But it looks nice because we've got high ceilings.
Yeah. Great.
I remember around Christmas time.
Wait, did I get it right?
Yeah, of course you did get it right.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay, go on.
Of course.
Christmas.
How do we even question that? You are the master of Stoßlüften. You remember around Christmas time when we had the tree up, the Rio tree, and it's just in front of our, like, the doors to the balcony?
Yeah.
And you made me hold the tree. I was standing there in my winter coat, holding the tree, and you were probably holding something else in the apartment, because we opened all the windows to have the Durchzug.
Yeah.
So the circulation. So yeah, that was horrible. And the tree, like, probably fall over like 3 or 5 times.
It did fall over a couple times.
Madness.
But I remember the worst is opening the kitchen because we got all those plants on the kitchen window.
Yeah.
We always have to take them off all the time.
Yeah, always start with other windows, so you have to do that one.
Yeah. But yeah, just Stosliften, we haven't explained it just in case someone's not understanding it. You need to open all the windows basically in the apartment, like fully, not just slightly opening them.
Not aufkipp.
Not aufkipp. And then you get all the Luft in, good air. Circulation.
Yeah.
It's preventing like mold.
It's also good for your brain.
Yeah.
You need the fresh air in. You can't just live in an apartment and not opening the windows.
Yeah. I can't live without Stoßlüften and Sprudelwasser. No.
Sprudel? There we are again. Sprudelwasser. Is that what influenced you the most in Germany? What you've taken over the most?
Stoßlüften.
And Sprudelwasser.
I mean, I hated Sprudelwasser when I moved here. And now I can't drink anything else.
We had a lot of tap water the first years as well. And then randomly you decided that you like Sprudelwasser.
I think I convinced myself that it was healthier.
Really?
One day I was looking at the bottle and I just saw all these like the nutrition things.
The minerals.
For the
Mineralwasser.
Yeah, the minerals. And I was like, okay. And then I think I just convinced myself to like it.
But now you actually order it wherever.
Yeah. It's really nice when it's cold. I really like it.
But we don't have it cold anymore.
I know. It's very refreshing.
That's what you say. It's really nice when it's cold and it's really not in the fridge here anymore.
I don't know why we stopped doing that. I think because it was taking too much space up in the fridge. Because we get the 1 litre, 1.5 litre bottles. The 6-pack, of course.
6-pack. And we used to have the only real British thing in our apartment was like the tiniest little British flag.
Yeah.
It was like, I think to decorate like snacks or something. I think that's what we got them for before.
I made it. I drew it.
Really?
I drew a British flag because I needed it for a video ages ago. And ever since, we just stuck it in like each 6-pack we got. And now it's gone. Yeah.
Oops. I think it was you too.
I think you got rid of it before the Euro started.
Maybe. It's not an English flag though.
Yeah, bottle of water. I was just, maybe someone was waiting for that. Bottle of water.
No, that is the most stereotype.
But Stoßlüften, for sure, because that's not a thing in the UK.
I really wonder why. I think there must be an explanation, to be honest. But I really don't understand why that is not a thing. I wonder if that's a thing outside of Germany anywhere else.
I don't know if it's because of how the houses are built.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Maybe.
But we've seen moldy English houses, so...
Yes, every time I've seen mould in the UK, I've always just been thinking, why didn't they Stoßlüft? Oh, that's all they would need to do, and they would solve all their problems.
Why don't you tell them then? Just go there and say, I've got one idea for your house.
Because I'm British and I'm too,
nice.
Polite to be like, you need to do something about this.
You don't have to say you need to do. You could just advise. Like, hey, there's something we do in Germany to prevent houses from mold.
Yeah. But yeah, we don't really, I mean, it's a bit false. We don't really do it every time. We do open the windows a lot in the main room.
Yeah.
But
my office
sometimes
is open every day.
Yeah. And it's also a bad habit to get in, to kip the windows.
Okay, sorry.
Because I think you lose the heat.
Feel offended, but yeah. We're not heating in summer anyway. There's no heating on.
Was it? Wir heizen nicht für draußen.
That is true. Wir heizen nicht für draußen.
We don't heat for outside.
Yeah, we don't. In winter, I agree. In summer, I like a little bit of a breeze and the fresh air when I'm not freezing because I open the window. So yeah.
It was a good test. So
you passed.
Just passed the first one.
Yeah.
The official one.
Yeah.
And definitely passed the things that would help you day to day.
Yeah. There were probably many more as well, which would help you day to day.
Yeah.
I guess. But I think it's enough to get a feeling about the citizenship test anyway.
Yeah.
A lot of people asked how hard it is. I can't answer. I think it is quite hard, to be honest, but you can memorize it. So
yeah,
if you're going for it, just memorize everything and we're fine.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just wanted to say thanks to everyone who's been listening to the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, thank
already.
you.
It's been very overwhelming how many people have been listening.
Thank you all.
And hope you keep enjoying them. And I definitely seeing all your questions about the podcast and feedback. So we will incorporate any questions you've got.
Yeah, we answered one. Liam is neither for England nor Germany, but he doesn't mind who's going further in the tournament.
I mean, I wouldn't be lying if I wouldn't do a little smile if England came out on top, but
no comment on this.
The English guy would get a little smile.
Oh yeah, that would be cute though. Okay, let's see. We will know more next week.
Yeah. Let's see.
Perfect.
Viel Glück zu Deutschland.
Für
Deutschland.
There we go. Viel Glück, England. Kind of. All right then.
Yeah, we hear us.
We hear us.
We hear us next time.
Next time.
Cheers.
That's it. Bye.